Childhood depression. Have you ever wondered if children suffer from depression? Depression, even though it is not well known in children, can occur, and it has been seen in children more commonly now. Most people believe children live in a bubble or world of joy, but in reality, they see all the problems around them and suffer more than they show. Depression is a real psychiatric illness that people did not recognize. It has symptoms and causes like any other illness, and more people should get informed about the dangers. People have recently begun to recognize childhood depression as an illness. They had been stuck in the belief that children could not have depression. Many specialists and people believe children were not mentally mature to suffer from this illness. The fact that they are not old enough to know what it means makes it more dangerous. Myths about depression. Children do not know how to cope with hard situations like an adult can, because they do not really understand why things are happening. Also, parents and adults believe children cannot get depressed because they have no reason to be. They believe children are always happy since they have no responsibilities like an adult does. In reality, children see and hear all the problems around them. These beliefs are caused by the lack of information. Parents tend to only see their problems and block everything else that is happening around them. Parents do not stop to think that children are going through several growing phases, mental and physical, that can cause severe confusion. Also, without the proper information, parents cannot see the symptoms of depression in their children. Usually, their symptoms may just seem like a child is misbehaving to obtain attention. Even though children are young, they have feelings and many things can lead them into depression. Children may become depressed due to different causes and may present symptoms, and even sometimes the depression is so serious that they commit suicide. During my research, I found that many situations like trauma can cause depression. Children under stress, who experience loss, or who have attention and learning conduct or anxiety disorders are at higher risk for depression, the depressed child. These situations can harm a child mentally, and children can start to believe that they are useless and that life is pointless. Children can be at a higher risk for depression, and they begin to lose self-esteem. Because the depression distorts thinking, it can shrink a child's self-worth. What parents need to know about childhood depression. Also, children with mental illnesses are more likely to suffer from depression. Children and teens who are at higher risk for depression include those who have attention deficit, hyperactivity disorder, conduct, learning, or anxiety disorders, and oppositional defiance disorder. Depression in children and teens. These illnesses can cause a child to be overwhelmed or feel like they do everything wrong, because people might get onto them more than to other kids. Also, symptoms can help diagnose this problem include irritable mood, thoughts or expressions of suicide or self-destructive behavior, and withdrawing from friends and activities. A child who used to play often with friends may now spend most of the time alone and without interest. Things that were once fun now bring little joy to the depressed child. Getting better informed and paying attention to children can prevent your child from suffering from this horrible illness. Depression can lead to many lifelong consequences if not treated, but with help of loved ones, the child can overcome this illness. People who have suffered from depression as children can suffer consequences as adults. These lifelong consequences can include an increased probability of unemployment and problems in social relationships. Another consequence, and a very tragic one, can be suicide. It's becoming a big problem. It is the third leading cause of death for 10 to 24-year-olds in the U.S. Depression is your child depressed. Without proper treatment and help, children and teens will keep choosing to end their lives rather than confronting their problems. By getting informed, you can be aware of the symptoms and signs of depression. This will help children get diagnosed before the illness becomes too serious. Also, if your child tells you they are sad or having problems, do not put them for later. That makes them feel worse. Show them you have time and care for them. These are other ways to help as well. Children might need psychiatric treatment, family therapy, and even antidepressant. These aspects should help decrease childhood depression. As one can see, depression can occur in even young children. It has symptoms and many different situations that can cause it. The belief that it is impossible for children to have depression causes children to be misunderstood and to not be treated for the right disorder. I hope that after this, you can all be better informed about the childhood depression. Childhood depression is not a myth and should be taken seriously. Thank you.